16 years after a robbery and murder, a jury has reached a verdict in the Richard Wilburn case. Wilburn was found guilty today in federal court for the 2003 robbery homicide at the Xerox Federal Credit Union in Webster. Christian Garzone was in the courtroom today for the verdict.
And I believe it's the correct decision to hold Mr. Wilburn accountable after all these years for the death of Raymond Batesole.
Richard Wilburn was found guilty for the 2003 Xerox Credit Union robbery and murder in Webster. Doug Gregory, attorney in charge of the Rochester office, says, quote, "Science solved the case."
The DNA evidence in this case that we obtained from Mr. Wilburn conclusively matched the DNA that was left on the umbrella back in 2003.
Gregory says this case involved multiple people across many law enforcement fronts.
DNA sees through disguises.
I am proud to know the people that have worked on this.
The daughters of Raymond Batesole were there and gave an emotional thank you to law enforcement and to ensure the memory of their father lives on.
I have a son, and he lives. My dad lives in him. I see it every day.
I hope that nobody else has to go through what we had to go through in losing our father, especially to such a violent crime.
Gregory again says the closure provided today, 16 years later, all came down to that one critical piece of evidence.
I can tell you conclusively that had he not left that umbrella behind, there would have never been an arrest in this case.
Wilburn is due in court for sentencing on February 11th. Adam, back to you.
Christian, thank you. Doug Gregory, by the way, added the sentence for these crimes should be mandatory life in prison.